Hey, welcome guys to day number 11 of 30 days of Facebook Live, where I'm pulling back the curtains and I'm sharing my wisdom that I've learned over the last 12 years of building funnels, creating offers, marketing online, advertising online, and blowing past the 2 Comma Club Award and getting the 8-Figure Club Award, being only one of 17 in the world to receive that at Funnel Hacking Live this year. And guys, thank you so much for showing up. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for showing up today and being live with us. I'm super excited. Say hi, give me a wave, throw a thumbs up. I'm super excited that you are following along and that you're also, more importantly, getting massive value from what I'm sharing. So thank you so much, guys. Many of you know, you've been watching, you've been tuning in. If this is your first video that you've seen in the series, go back and binge watch. Go back and watch, day 1 through 10 and catch up. Get the nuggets of gold that are laced through every single day. There's lessons, million-dollar insights that I've gleaned over the last 12 years of building funnels, creating offers, marketing, not only my own stuff, but for clients and for other people. Okay, guys, so today I'm excited to talk about the next phase of a perfect funnel system. Okay, earlier in another video, I talked about why you need your own proprietary process, you need your own proprietary system, proprietary formula, right? Okay, if you own your own products, then you would have your own proprietary formula, right? If you're an expert thought leader, you're gonna have your own proprietary process, your way of doing things, okay? It doesn't matter what business you're in, whether you're an expert agency or e-commerce store owner, you're gonna have your own proprietary process, your own way of doing things. The fastest way to stand out is to create your own proprietary process, okay? Create your own proprietary system, your own way of doing things, okay, guys? So today, we're gonna talk about adding outrageous value. So yesterday, we talked about converting sales, right? Making offers, converting sales, right? Super important. Remember, the more offers you make, the more wealth you will accumulate, the wealthier you will become in the process. So today is about adding outrageous value. And if you have any questions, we get hundreds of questions every single week, okay? Through social media, through messaging, through conversations that we have with people. Give us your questions, send them in. Drop a question below this video, or if you're on YouTube later, throw a question down there. We're here to answer your questions. That's why we're doing this. We're doing this to help you get unstuck and break through that invisible income ceiling that you seem to be stuck at, right? And if you're not stuck, there's always another level. There's always another level. That's why I'm constantly surrounding myself with people who are at another level, right? You're the average of the 5 people you hang around with. So hang around some people who are crushing it, and you'll pick up some things that they're doing that you might not be doing, right? And you can start incorporating them into your life and your business, and your life and your business will become better. Okay, at least that's my experience. Okay, so today, guys, I'm going to talk about this next phase. Okay, step number 5 of a perfect funnel system, and that is to add outrageous value. And you remember, okay, there's 7 steps of a perfect funnel system. I discovered it in Hawaii when I was in Maui, Hawaii for 2 months back in 2012, right after my blog network as a service went from 0 to 70,000 a month, and then went crumbling down because the Google algorithm update changed and we had to start over from scratch. And so we went to Hawaii. I had an epiphany, woke up in the middle of the night, and perfect funnel system hit me, and I created this proprietary process of how we capture leads, number 1, convert sales, number 2, and create a community and a tribe of raving fans. Okay, we're going to talk more about tribes in the upcoming days ahead, which I believe will completely change the way that you do things for the better. Okay, we want you to build a brand that lasts for the next decade, 20 years, 30 years, not just an offer that's going to last for the next 6 months. Okay, we want to build a community and a tribe that you can either, build and build and build and grow. We have some communities of over, 2.6 million people, right? But we want that for you too. That's what we want to create with you. Okay, we want to be along on the journey with this, with you. Okay, so if you have any questions, guys, drop them below in the video. I would love to hear any questions that you may have. And before I jump into it, guys, if you haven't got your free golden ticket, that you're crazy, get this free golden ticket. We've got our 7-figure expert funnels, emails, and scripts. So it's not just funnels. We've got our emails and scripts for experts. okay? One of our experts paid us over $100,000. Actually, he paid me $250,000 to develop out the funnels, to bring his message to the market, and he went on to producing millions of dollars and becoming one of the thought leaders in the area of sales training. I'm giving you some funnels, emails, and scripts that we use to build his 7- and 8-figure business. They are on this USB drive. So if you're an expert, author, speaker, coach, consultant, you're a purpose-driven entrepreneur, you have thought leadership on the inside of you, you have wisdom that you want to transfer to other people to help them make their lives and businesses better and more flourishing, then those funnels will be relevant for you. Okay, it also comes with video training to walk you through the videos, walk you through the funnels, walk you through the emails, walk you through the scripts. Okay, and then we've got our 7- and our 8-figure. Okay, that's how we got the 8-figure club award. Our 7-figure, 2-comma club award, and our 8-figure club award. Okay, we've got those funnels, emails, and scripts on here as well. So if you're a digital marketer, you're a freelancer, you're a service provider, you're a branding agency, you're a Facebook ad agency, you're a marketer, funnel hacker, it doesn't matter what you are, these are going to be relevant for you, okay? That's how we've built our business. And then we have our 7-figure e-commerce funnels, okay? Emails and scripts as well. Okay, 2 funnels on that for the e-commerce store owners. Okay, so if you own an e-commerce store, don't roll it out. You're going to get 2 funnels as an e-commerce store. One that's producing over 8% conversion to cold traffic, and the other one is responsible for producing over $3,000 a day in revenue, plus has some back-end continuity built into it. So I can't wait to show you those, but you got to get your free golden ticket. So go to freegoldenticket.com or click the link in this description and you can check that out as well. Okay, so grab your free golden ticket, guys, before we run out of these golden tickets. And also, we have 5 of these golden tickets, kind of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, remember? If you remember the movie, it's a great movie. I encourage you to read it, watch it again, and see where our inspiration came from. But we got 5 of these we're giving away. These are $15,000 tickets. You get to spend, if you're a winner, a 1-day private intensive with my team and I here in beautiful San Diego, California. We get to map out your entire everlasting funnel and create a roadmap for you to hit $1 million a year or $1 million a month in your business, no matter where you're at, okay? Whether you're just starting out or if you're a veteran, you're doing 10, 20 million a year, there's a new level, there's a next level for you, okay? I've had people come in all levels. I've had $35 million companies come in and get really clear about creating the plan to launching their next product or launching their next service. Okay, so I'd love to do that with you. So grab your free golden ticket while we still have copies available. We will run out and we'll close the doors to the Profit Factory and we won't be giving those away forever. So make sure you grab your free golden ticket. Now, adding outrageous value is really important, okay? Adding outrageous value is really important. So a very important part of the process. It's a way that we make more offers and we increase the LTV, okay? I said that somewhere here. Increase LTV, increase the lifetime value of your customers, okay? There's a saying, he who can spend the most to acquire a customer wins. Well, you need to have a well thought through value ladder. That's the number of products and services that you offer. You have to have that well thought out value ladder that has profit built into it so you can spend and outspend your competitors and you can generate leads, generate sales, and everything is golden. Right? But if you don't have a predictable way of turning on traffic, getting traffic to come to your website and converting that traffic into leads and buyers, you've got a major problem, right? I'd love to help you fix that problem. Let's get that fixed, okay? That's why we want you to have an everlasting funnel for your business, okay? So you don't have to have the problem of not knowing where your next lead or where your next sale is going to come from. That is chaos, right? Let's kill that. Let's kill that. Let's get that behind us and let's move on to the glory days where you're able to turn on predictable streams of revenue for your business and own those revenue streams as well. Okay, so I'm going to talk about in this video how we do it. I'm going to show you 3 case studies today. Okay, 3 case studies. I'm excited. 2 expert funnels. Okay, and I'm going to show you an agency funnel. Okay, and it's going to be all about showing you, just giving you some insights, right? I want to show you some insights today on what some of our funnels look like that we build for our clients and even for ourselves, okay? So let's jump into that here. We're going to go over to case study number 1. So here's this case study. Case study number 1, I'm going to draw it out, okay? So we have some guys, they're in the financial service space. They help people become financially independent in 10 years or less, regardless of their age, their income, and their experience. Okay? They first flew into San Diego to do a private one-on-one intensive. the one that I talked about, the $15,000 day. And they said at the end of that day, they said, Brian, I got more value, more clarity in the last 3 years than in today, the day that they did with me, than the last 3 years. And they'd paid amateur funnel consultants to try to build funnels, and they were in some high-level masterminds paying premium fees, but nothing moved the needle for them until we sat down, created a plan, and then we were able to run after that plan. And then they went on to generating $1.44 million in less than 3 months, less than 90 days. Pretty impressive. Now, I want to show you something. Okay, here's the funnel. Free webinar. Okay. I lost an R there. Free webinar, a course that they sell for $497. Okay, they currently sell that course for $497. Now, I want you to understand their psychology. They said, Brian, listen, we don't want to make any money on that course. We just want to break even because we know we're going to make all our money on the back end. Okay, so if you look at their full value ladder, you'll see that most of the revenue comes from the back end. And you need to start adopting that thought process. Where am I going to break even, and then the rest of it's pure profit, right? And the bigger that number is, the more you can spend to acquire a customer. Okay, but they're like, hey, listen, we want to take that $500 and we want to pump it back into advertising to get more people to show up to our webinar so we get more people in the process. Okay, that's a good thought process. Okay, then they upsell them right away. It's immediate. Boom. There's a thank you page webinar. Okay, the thank you page webinar takes them through this journey, and they make an offer for $7,500 and $12,500. Whoops. They filled that program in less than 90 days. They thought it was going to take, when we first sat down in that one-day private intensive, they thought it was going to take a whole year to do that. And we did it in less than 90 days. Pretty amazing, right? Pretty impressive. But we did something. We stacked 2 funnels. Webinar on the front end to build trust, provide value, develop those relationships, produce those epiphanies, right? Okay, if you haven't watched the last couple videos, it's important you go back and binge watch those. Like, go through them, because it leads up to what I'm talking about here, and this is a compound effect, right? Everything I talk about in the past, okay, every video up to this point stacks and compounds to add up to what we need to learn today. Okay, guys, so go back and watch those videos if you haven't already. And then they have even more of their value ladder, which I don't have the time to write out, but they've got fulfillment. So they help people get turnkey real estate, and then they help people get life insurance policies and be their own banks. Okay? End result, $1.447 million in less than 90 days. Pretty impressive, right? So I hope you're able to glean some information from that. If you glean some information from that, give me a thumbs up. Or if you have any questions about this funnel, just drop a question below in the comment section. I'd love to answer any of your questions, whether you're on Facebook now, give me a shout out, or if you're on YouTube later, that's fine too. Just let me know. If you have any questions, guys, just let me know where you get stuck, okay? Okay, if you're in the room with me right now, you'd be able to ask questions live, but we have people all over the world tuning in, and you know, I can't get to the questions right now, but I will get to your question. So just drop a question. I can't wait to answer for you. Okay, here's another expert funnel, okay? Now this one is another one from 0 to 7 figures, okay? The 2 Comma Club, okay? One of those awards is for this one. 0 to 7 figures in less than 12 months, build a list of over 120,000 people. And this gentleman is another expert, a thought leader in his craft of communication and selling. And so we have a free video series. Okay, I talked about, 10 different types of irresistible money magnets, right? Having the right bait for the right audience. Okay, his was a free video series. Okay, 21 days to be exact, with an upgrade for $7 that produces the buyer. Remember in previous videos, a buyer is worth 40 times more than a lead. 40 times more, right? That's important to know. Then they move into a course, okay? We started the course at $497, but it eventually went to the point of where it's $1997. Okay, so started it out low, and then as the testimonials came in and the results came in, then we're able to up that price to $997 and up that price even further to $1997, and then deliver a physical product where we ship them out in the mail and they have a nice, bundled product, right? Which is right here on my shelf. So nice little fancy product with CDs and DVDs and all that type of fun stuff, okay? And it costs about $50 to produce that bundle, okay? So you can increase the price, but it gives them something that's amazing that sits on their shelf, right? And then upsell from there into the $25,000 mastermind. Now, I will tell you something. We did not launch the 25K mastermind until after the first year because we wanted to build up enough pressure, okay, build up enough buyers to then make that offer relevant. But when we opened that puppy, we opened the doors to that mastermind, that thing generated hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash overnight in the first month. And that's because we already had a list. So once you have a list, you can make offers all day long, right? Okay, that's the value of building a list. Right? We talked about that already as well. Okay? So, this is another 2 Comma Club business. Okay? And then the other funnel that I want to show you is agency. So actually I want to walk you through this funnel, the free golden ticket funnel. And I want to show you, I want to explain it a little bit. Okay? So we got the free plus shipping, right? Like I've mentioned before, guys, welcome for everyone who's jumping on live. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited that you're here. Give me a thumbs up, give me a wave, give me a shout out. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, feel free. Drop a question below, and I can't wait to answer any of your questions that you might have. If anything comes up for you at any time during any of my videos, please ask in the questions box, okay? The reason why I'm doing this is so I can support you and help you get unstuck, break through any barriers, and get into the 2 Comma Club, and eventually get into the 8-figure club for earning over 10 million through one funnel in your business. So you can walk across the stage at Funnel Hacking Live this year or next year and get yourself a 2 Comma Club award and then get yourself an 8-figure club award as well, okay? Now, in this funnel, the free plus shipping funnel of the free golden ticket, we have a $37 little B. What's that little B? That little B is a bump offer. Okay, I call it a bump offer. It's a pre-checkout order. Okay, the example that I give here for this is kind of like when you go to Mac, right? I love Macs. When you go into Mac, or you go to Mac online, you're going to buy a MacBook Pro, you now have to buy all these cords, all these extensions, right? But it's all done before you even get through the shopping cart. Like you've got to add them to your cart before you go and buy, okay? Those are bump offers. It's called bump offers. It's something you can add to your order. Okay. It's also known as a pre-checkout order. Okay, your pre-checkout. You're adding it to your cart, right? It's like going to the grocery store and you're like, yeah, I'd like that, and I'd like some of that, and I'd like some of this, right? You're getting it in the cart before you check out, before you put your credit card information, before you actually hit charge, right? Before you hit submit, before you hit buy now, right? Okay, the next thing is a $47 offer. Okay, really great product. Okay, I'm not going to show you. You're going to have to go through the funnel to see it for yourself. But it's a $47 product. It's very inexpensive. Okay, provides massive insights and value that you'll love. Then the next step is a 60-minute one-on-one strategy session. I will tell you about that. That's $197. Normally $1,000 value for $197, where we help you to create your value ladder and answer any questions you might have one-on-one. That's really extremely valuable, and it's $197 when you buy it through the funnel. If you were to buy it separately by itself, it would be $1,000 an hour, right? So there's a big gap there, right? Like there's a big value gap there, and there's a reason for buying it now in the funnel rather than waiting later, right? Because the price is going up. Okay? And then after that, you go into the order confirmation page, and then you go into the next user experience, which is going into the Facebook community, getting into the membership site if you've bought any of these other additional offers, right? And then watching the thank you page webinar, right? We did the same thing that we did on our side of the business as we did in the cash flow tactics example when we have stacked that thank you page webinar, okay? Because quite frankly, that was a test that I initiated just because I was curious. If we make an offer for $497, knowing all that I know about funnels and that people are the most eager to buy when they've already made an investment or already made a purchase, why not make an additional offer? And it worked so well, I was like, hey, we need to incorporate this into our funnel. At first, I wasn't going to do it that way. In fact, I filmed a video without it, and then when I saw the results, I'm like, we need to film this, and we need to do this exactly the same way, because I have a feeling that it's going to produce the very similar results. Okay? Okay, so this is adding outrageous value. Okay? Now what's important is this product doesn't scratch the same itch as this product. Okay, they're different offers, right? Okay, it doesn't make sense to have the same exact product. Like, I'm not gonna sell something on funnels and then sell something on funnels. This might be funnels, this might be traffic, right? So we don't wanna scratch the same itch, okay? Advertising and advertising, it doesn't make sense, okay? All right, now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna jump into some questions. Okay, guys? Now, if you haven't claimed your free golden ticket, grab your free golden ticket. There's a link in the description of today's video, or you can go to freegoldenticket.com and grab a free ticket. Enter to win a chance to get one of these $15,000 tickets and spend an entire day with my team and I here in beautiful San Diego, California. But nonetheless, even if you're not one of the 5, okay, there will be one lucky winner as well. If you remember Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, there was the 5 winning ticket holders. And then there was one winner, and it happened to be Charlie, right? He was the good egg. He won the factory, right? There's gonna be one winner, and we're gonna build out your entire everlasting funnel for you. Normally, people pay us about $100,000 to do that. You get it for free, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to choose the good egg. But get your free golden ticket, guys. We're giving these away. There's a limited supply. They're not never-ending. There's a supply of these that is limited, and you're going to get our 7-figure expert agency and e-commerce store funnels, e-commerce funnels. You're going to get not only the funnels for those different types of businesses, but you're also going to get the scripts and the emails with video training walking you through every step of the process as well. Okay, guys, so grab those. Now, let's jump into some Q&A. Can't wait to answer your questions. If you have any questions that come up during this part of the process or after, please don't hesitate. Drop a question below. I want to help you get unstuck and go to the next level. All right. What's the main thing to create more value and create other offers? Okay, so this is a really great question. What's the main thing to create more value and create other offers? So the question about this question stems from, okay, let's say you have an offer that you sell. Okay, you've got like this core thing that you sell. How do you create other offers to compound that value, right? How do you create other offers to compound that value? Okay, well, let me give you an example. So let's say I sell a course. Okay, my course is $1,000. The next thing I might sell is a workshop. So you can integrate the stuff that you learn in the course by yourself, but now you can do it in a group setting with your peers, and you can get focused, concentrated time over 2 or 3 days and walk out with something done, right? So that's the idea here. Compound the value. Or you might have a coaching program that you offer. Maybe the workshop was great, got a lot of results, but you want to take it to the next level and incorporate a coaching program. That's another way to stack and create more value. Does that make sense? Okay. Price ranges. Okay, we get this question a lot. What are the price ranges that are good for a funnel? Okay, now this is a really good question. Like, you don't want to sell something like, for example, we have the free golden tickets. It's free, but we just ask that you pay for the shipping and handling. It's $9.95. It's like about the cost of a Starbucks latte these days, right? So $9.95. I'm not going to go from $9.95 to $5,000, right? Like, number one, that's gonna cause red flags on merchant accounts, and it just doesn't make sense, right? You're not going to do that. That's silly. But I can go from, making an offer for $9.85, adding a bump offer for $37, making another offer upsell for $47, and then $197 or $297. But when you start getting into the huge gaps of like $9.95 and you go up to like $3 grand, like, it's a big jump. Your conversion rate is going to be extremely low. Okay, and there's better ways to sell $3,000 products than through a free plus shipping funnel. Okay, does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. Okay, so price ranges. It's going to be different. Okay, it's going to be a little different for every type of business. Okay, for an expert business, it depends on what you're selling. For an agency, it really depends on what you're selling, and for an e-commerce store, it depends on what you're selling. So it's really a case-by-case scenario. So we need to know, if you have this question about what's the best price range for a funnel? Well, there's no best price range for a funnel. It just depends on what you're selling. And does what you're selling line up with the value of what you're providing? Does the results line up with the value, right? If you're overpriced and the results are subpar, you need to drop your pricing, okay? But if you're providing so much value, kind of like we've done with Cashflow Tactics and a number of companies that we've worked with where they've made so much money, our prices might need to come up a little bit, right? Okay? Or at least stay the same, right? Okay, that's that question. How many upsells and downsells? And this is a really good question. So, I'm in Russell Brunson's Inner Circle. It's called Inner Circle Mastermind. It's his mastermind. It's a $50,000 mastermind. There's some great people in it. I love my Inner Circle peeps, my Inner Circle family, and a lot of great people, a lot of great experts, a lot of great thought leaders, a lot of great people that are doing some amazing things in the world, and I'm honored to be a part of it. And one of the things that we had when we built out this Willy Wonka funnel is we had an extra 3 offers in the funnel. And we actually got some feedback that that might be a little too much, that might piss people off. And I'm like, that's a good perspective. You know, like I've built out some really long funnels. This particular funnel was not necessarily long, but it was like the highest offer was $1,000, okay? And $1,000 is still a big jump from going from $9.95, right? Like imagine going into a funnel and you're going to buy like a $9.95 offer. It's kind of like buying a domain name, and then GoDaddy goes, okay, yeah, and here's a workshop for $1,000, and you're gonna be like, what? That's so crazy. So we took it out, and I'm actually glad that we did because it's just too long of a process. The video to sell it, it takes time to get through that process, right? And people drop off, people just dip out, right? People dip out of funnels all the time. They don't go through the process, they're not patient. So I like keeping them between 2 to 3 upsells, okay? 2 to 3 upsells, and I really like capping it at, not going too high on the price of a funnel, okay? Now in Cashflow's example, they went from a free webinar, okay, next step was a course for $497, then to a thank you page webinar, which led to an application funnel. Okay, so there's nothing to buy. It's not like you spend $497 and then you drop $7,500, right? And it's like, no, you have to apply, make sure you're a good fit, and then you can make a wire or link or charge or whatever. They collect money through a variety of ways, right? Okay. Okay, so how many upsells and downsells? I recommend like 2 to 3, okay? That's what I've seen be the sweet spot, not piss people off. Okay, you just wanna make sure you're not pissing people off, okay? GoDaddy can tend to piss people off. You're like, I'm buying a domain name, I don't need business cards, and I don't need shirts, and I don't need hats, and all these things. They wanna sell you everything under the sun, and I get it. And they are selling it. They've got so much volume that it's working out in their favor, okay? But they're a huge e-commerce brand. Ecom value ladder versus virtual products value ladder. And this is a really good question, okay? When you're selling e-commerce products, like supplements, your value ladder is gonna look completely different than someone who's selling virtual products, right? Like, you're not gonna be selling supplements for $500 or $1,000, right? You might sell your supplements for $59, right? You might have your upsell be a continuity program, right? Okay, you might buy 3 or 5 packs at a time, right? So when you're running an e-commerce value ladder, it's going to look different. It's just going to look different by the nature of what you sell, right? Just like running an agency, like our value ladder is different. It's not the same as an e-commerce value ladder. So those are different, okay? And like I said before, it depends on what you're selling, okay? It depends on what you're selling, depends on what you're offering. Okay, let me know what you're selling and I'll give you some feedback, give you some advice. That's best to set up one of those 60-minute strategy sessions with us because we'll help you work through the process of figuring out your value ladder, okay? So you don't have to guess anymore. Okay, guys? All right. Next, I have some insights for today. So guys, thank you so much for being with me here today on another video of free 8-Figure Club coaching and ClickFunnels support. I'm super honored that you're here with me. Thank you for playing full out. Thank you for sharing. If this video has been beneficial for you, I encourage you to share it with your friends, share it with your business colleagues, share it with someone who needs to listen to it to help them take their business or their life to the next level. I would love, that would be awesome if you did that. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let's talk about some insights. Let's talk about some lessons that you've learned today. This is the 5th step. This is day 11. This is step number 5 of our proprietary process of a perfect funnel system. How to capture leads, convert sales, and create a community, a tribe of raving fans, which is what we want. We all want that, right? We want tens of thousands of people that when we send them an email, they'll go and buy whatever it is that we make an offer for, right? That's what we want. Now, make more offers, okay? I was in a room with Frank Kern. He's another direct response marketer. He's a copywriter. And we paid 18 grand to be in that room with him. And he said, hey guys, you know, the difference between me and you guys right now is that I just make disproportionately more offers than you make, right? The more offers we make, and think about it. The more offers we make, the more money you make, okay? Think about like an infomercial, right? Or like QVC, right? They got so many eyeballs and ears listening to their message, they're making more offers to more people. Simple. Okay, so you just got to start making more offers to more people. But I'd propose before you make more offers to more people, you start developing trust and build relationships with people. That's where it's a game changer. That's where you're able to compound your investment into ads and get that return on investment that we're getting. Like, that's the difference, okay? Increase your LTV. You always need to be thinking about how can I make that lifetime value of my customer larger. If you're selling a trinket for $9.95 and that's all you've got to sell, you're going to have a tough time monetizing that because your competitors are going to come in, they're going to have a fat value ladder and they're going to smoke you, right? So you got to figure out a way to increase that lifetime value of the customer. Find out what else they need. Find out how else you can help their life, whether it's physical products or services or if it's coaching, right? Okay. Upsell while it's hot, okay? When people buy, normally they buy more. Right? When you go to the grocery store, you don't usually walk in like, yeah, you know what, I need to get some steak tonight. And you walk right out the door with steak. No, usually you throw 3 or 4 other things in the cart, right? Okay, same thing is true for people. But you need to upsell while it's hot. You don't want them to forget it. You want them to linger on it. You want to make an upsell immediately, okay? Right while they're in the process of buying. Don't scratch the same itch. If you're selling something on funnels, don't sell something on funnels again, okay? Don't scratch the same itch. Sell something on funnels, then sell something on advertising maybe, okay? 2 to 3 upsells max, okay? You don't want to have too many of them, okay? You only want to have a few, okay? But you can lead them to an application funnel, and you can make more offers down the road, but in terms of like the one funnel, like you're not gonna go into the free golden ticket and see 13 different offers, right? There's only a few, okay? It was strategically created, okay, so that you wouldn't get pissed off during the process, okay? So that's it for day 11, guys. Add outrageous value. It ties right in to delivering awesomeness, which is the next step of the process. After we've added outrageous value, we want to deliver awesomeness. We want to create that wow effect. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Thank you so much for playing full out. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to answer any questions you have, help you get unstuck and take your business to the next level. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for playing full out. And I can't wait till tomorrow. We're going to bring the heat again and deliver some more value.